Hey guys, how's it going? It's Still Your Drumway Productions bringing you another Screaming Ghostface unboxing. Alright guys, so as far as I can tell, today's video should just be on masks, only mask items, which is pretty awesome because I know that's why you guys are really here. And it's also awesome because the masks that are in these packages. One of these I scored about a week ago and was just an absolutely insanely lucky perfect timing score, and the other one is something I've been waiting on for well over a month. And this box in my hand is what I've been waiting on for well over a month. For some reason, this thing just kept like ping-ponging back and forth between two different distribution centers in California, that it just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then it finally got marked missent, and they sent it all the way back to the person, and then they had to turn around and send it all the way back out, and it still did the back and forth a little bit more before it finally made it here. I was surprised when I woke up in the middle of the night and checked the tracking and saw that it was somewhere other than California. So I'm very excited to take a look at this piece, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Nothing in here but the one item. I'll let you guys get the first look at it here. What a beautiful, beautiful mask indeed. And guys, this is an odd one. This is one that I've never owned before, but it was absolutely an essential part to the full neon mask set. As some of you may know, I was the first person to assemble the full set of the original run Fantastic Faces with their white shroud, black shroud, pink, orange, and green variants all together. Unfortunately, I've sold off a lot of those, but you can look back at old videos and you can see that it was for sure a thing. And at this point, another thing that has never been done is to assemble every single neon Ghostface mask that was ever produced. And I am speaking strictly just on fluorescence. I know that there are some really colorful metallics out there that some people would kind of consider part of it, but we're leaving metallics entirely out of the mix. I have the full Gen 1 set, I have a full Gen 2 cotton shroud set, I have pretty much the full Gen 2 poly shroud set except for an orange, and I think that's going to be the one mask that keeps me from actually completing this set, because there's only one of those that I know of, and the person that has it's probably not going to sell it. There's only one pink poly shroud Gen 2 out there, and it's the one that I have, so unless another one surfaces, I will be the only person that's actually able to complete the set. And I have the orange and green EU. I'm still missing the orange and green MK, and then I was missing the green HN. This green HN is one of the most elusive and hard to find neon Ghostface masks out there. In fact, for the longest time, only one was known of in the community until about 2 years ago when a second one surfaced, both in amazing condition. Neither of those people wanted to part with their copies, and that's completely fine. I'm not going to be pushy and try to get them to part with them. I said, you know what, I've got a few other masks to get in the set before I have to worry about this one anyway, so I'll just wait. And as soon as I decided to wait for one to show up, one did. Popped up on eBay basically like the next day. And about the time I decided to wait, I checked eBay and one popped up for a pretty reasonable starting bid, but it did not have a buy it now or make an offer option. So I messaged the seller asking if they would possibly consider a buy it now. Regardless, they did not accept my offer. They decided just to let it go to auction. I bid on it. Yet again, if you guys don't know, there's a bunch of shill bidders currently on eBay, basically ruining all the Screaming Ghostface auctions and bids, and that's what happened with this one. So it got bid up super crazy. No one paid. He relisted it again. I offered to buy it for a set price again. He still did not accept. He wanted it to go to auction. It got bid up again. Same thing happened again. He relisted this thing 2 to 3 different times. So it was like 3.5 weeks or something that this sat on eBay just constantly going bid up, relisted, going bid up, relisted. And eventually he did message me back and he ended up offering it to me for a buy it now price, and I did go ahead and pay it. This one is in pretty much immaculate condition. It's got just a little bit of roughness to some of the surface, but no holes, no major damage or anything like that. The shroud seems to be in pretty much perfect condition, so that's great news. Oh, and one interesting tidbit about these green HNs that makes them so different from other fluorescent masks, for those of you who don't know, because most of you out there probably don't have one of these in front of you, this is like one mask that was not just cast in the solid color vinyl, but it's actually a painted mask as well. they actually did come like this from Fun World. Now the reason I'm telling you this is because some of you out there, when you go looking for these, you want to get shots of the inside of the mask so that you can see that it for sure is a solid vinyl and not just a repainted mask. Well, if you get good shots of one of these, it will look like it was repainted, because guess what? They are painted on the top. It's not the easiest to show here, but you can definitely see the color difference. It's not really that big of a deal. The only bad thing about them painting them instead of it just being cast in solid vinyl is stuff happens, like tiny little spaces where tiny little amounts of paint get scraped off and you can see the vinyl underneath. But this copy is in pretty damn good condition, because right after I went ahead and paid for this, a fourth one of these popped up. And I do mean literally within 15 to 20 minutes of me paying the guy for this mask, another one of these green HNs popped up. They're super rare, so I could not believe it. And of course that one popped up with a buy it now that was about $45 cheaper than what I paid for this one. Now the one downfall about that one is that it had a name written on the inside and this one doesn't. So it's in a little bit better condition, but my friend John Plonsky went ahead and picked that one up because he's trying to do an all green mask collection. And that brings us to the next package. Yet again, this is another score from eBay. I know you guys are always asking me, where do you find these masks, Douglas? How do you get these? And the answer is pretty simple. You either make friends and make connections and you find those pieces through those people, or you constantly check all the buy, sell, and trade websites like eBay, and this was one of those pieces. This was nothing short of right place, right time, and you guys are going to be a little bit upset about this one. So while we were doing hurricane prep, I decided randomly just to take a break and check eBay and see if anything was up. And I found this, listed for $12.19. I want to say it was either a buy it now or start bid. Doesn't matter. As soon as I clicked on the listing, it went delisted and it said, sorry, this listing has ended. View relisted item. So I clicked view relisted item. I saw the price on this and I immediately purchased it. For those of you wondering what this beautiful piece may be, here we have a really spectacular condition Gen 1 green cotton shroud mask. Like I said, guys, right place, right time. I just hopped on eBay, purchased this, and right afterwards messaged a couple of friends about it. One of them being my friend John Plonsky, because like I recently mentioned, he is trying to complete an all green mask set, and John pretty much at this point has everything except for, I think, a green MK, which is also a mask I'm missing, and a green Gen 1. And as many of you know, these masks now go for absurd prices. It's really crazy. They should not be selling that high, but they do. So I was happy to be able to pick one of these up for a really reasonable price, and now I can help out a friend who has helped me out so many times before. So guys, just as I was finishing this video up, FedEx just came and they dropped me off another package that I totally forgot was on its way, and this should be a pretty cool piece. I actually do know what's in here. This was a gift, and the box is beat pretty bad, but everything inside should be safe. So let's take a look. Alright, there it is. So guys, this gift comes to us from Jasmine Peebles. Jasmine is another Screaming Ghostface collector. I've met her through the Screaming Ghostface collectors page, as well as she does have an Instagram. Jasmine has a pretty awesome collection, so be sure to go check her stuff out. And yeah, this was something I really didn't expect to get. I've never had one of these, never expected to get one, and just wow. I recently sold Jasmine that original Drew Barrymore bust that came out of the screen used molds from, you know, Casey Becker's death scene. And as a thank you for selling it to her, Jasmine decided to send me this. I saw Jasmine post this up on her Instagram page, and I think I just liked it, or maybe responded with like a fire emoji or something. And she messaged me and asked if I would be interested in it. And I was, of course, interested in having it, but I didn't have the extra cash to spend on this at the moment. And she's like, oh no, I'm offering to send it to you as a thank you. To which I absolutely graciously accepted, because guys, here we have a copper metallic MK mask. These are so cool. The MK mask is for sure one of the weirdest sculpts out there, and I'll be honest, as far as the black and white version is concerned, it's one of my least favorite Ghostface sculpts. But I think it looks absolutely amazing as a metallic, and an MK metallic is even kind of what got me into Ghostface collecting in the first place. Granted, that one was a blue metallic and this one is copper. Still, just absolutely amazing. Jasmine purchased this for the same reason that a lot of people do. In pictures, it kind of looks like a red metallic, but it's really not red. The red is a completely different color. I know it is hard to tell from images, but that's why Jasmine bought this. And when she found out it wasn't a red one, she really wasn't interested in keeping it, so she was going to sell it, which is what I thought she would do. But like I said, she decided to graciously send it my way, so I greatly appreciate it, as these are super rare and hard to come by. And also, it seems like I'm kind of starting an MK Metallic collection. As I have the darker green version, I now have the copper version. I'm supposed to be getting a blue version sometime soon. So since this whole odd MK Metallic set has kind of started by itself, maybe I should go ahead and seek out the rest of the MK Metallics, and we'll see if we can do that set as well. Yet again, Jasmine, thank you for this beautiful mask. I will get it set up in the collection right after the video is finished. So guys, there you have it, the dual green mask unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These were absolutely amazing scores that I'm super happy to add to the collection. Obviously, I'll be sure to give you guys some close-ups and probably some shots of them amongst the other neon masks as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.